But can they beat Goku? That's a question you've all probably asked. So I thought it was a very funny idea if me and Rival ranked our OC characters off of if they could beat Goku.
Mind our horrible drawings, by the way.
I drew all of these icons.
Don't mind the drawings, and also you won't understand literally any of what we're saying.
We also don't understand anything about Dragon Ball, so it's very likely that none of these characters can beat Goku. Because we have no idea what the fuck Dragon Ball is. Starting off with myself, I know damn well I can't beat Goku. My OC doesn't have too much. For the most part, my OC is just kind of a guy with sharp claws and fireballs, and Goku has a lot more stuff than I have, so unfortunately there's no shot that I'm beating Goku.
Hey guys, Gino here, and I'm unfortunately having to edit this video, and just 4 minutes in, I found it extremely boring because I don't get any of this stuff. So what I'm going to end up doing is there's going to be a counter on the top right of this screen here, and it's going to show y'all how many times Goku has been said directly onto this video. So, enjoy.
Doc, on the other hand, I think might actually stand a solid shot. First of all, he can fly. I didn't mention that for myself. But he has a lot of strength behind him. Like, he can do well in, like, hand-to-hand combat in the air. And he's pretty fast, so I assume he'd be able to keep up with Goku. And he also has a lot of fire powers as well, so, oh god, I just realized this video is just going to be describing fucking OCs for like half an hour or whatever. This is going to be scuffed.
Yeah, this is going to be scuffed, but at least whoever the heck randos out there who finds this video and actually decides to pay attention.
Yeah, I think Doc could maybe beat Goku. He has a lot of fire stuff. He can pretty much bend a lot of fire. He's a demon, so. Next up is Charles. I'm gonna put him in maybe because he has elemental crystals that can do a lot of stuff. On one hand, he could probably create an entire tsunami or like a tornado or whatever. On the other hand, if he gets touched by Goku, he loses.
If he gets yeah, he'll get incinerated.
Yeah, so I think it's entirely possible that Charles could maybe beat Goku, but I'm not gonna depend on it. Serene cannot beat Goku.
Serene is the weakest character on this whole list.
Sorry, I'm dying because I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Anyways, Serene is a normal human. She cannot beat Goku.
Even if she can become Super Saiyan somehow.
You know what? Serene can beat Goku. No, she can't. Shadow, I think he probably loses for one key reason.
He probably gets incinerated.
He can't fly. He's really strong, and in hand-to-hand combat, I think he'd actually probably overpower Goku, but his lack of range and his lack of flight makes it a tough matchup. So if Goku stayed on the ground, I think he could maybe stand a chance against Goku. Otherwise, he's just kind of screwed. Maybe if he also possessed Goku somehow?
Can they beat Goku?
What?
I hated this video ideas. Oh, but can they beat Goku?
But can they beat Goku? Next is Adam. I think Goku just straight up outclasses Goku. Or I think Goku just straight up outclasses Adam. Goku outclasses Goku. Can Goku beat Goku? Gee, I wonder.
That's not even a question. Of course he fucking can.
He's not as strong as, like, say, Doc or Shadow. He has less abilities. He can possess Goku, maybe. Which leads me to believe maybe he could beat Goku, actually. I feel like in hand-to-hand combat, actually, maybe. Could Adam beat Goku? I mean, he's also, you know what? I think, because him and Doc have similar attack and speeds. Well, not speeds. I think Adam, with his possessing ability and also pretty good ranged attacks, I think Adam could beat Goku. Man from no to maybe to he would. Samuel cannot beat Goku. He is a guy with a gun, a knife, and mental issues. I don't know, maybe he defies the laws of physics or whatever, but no, he can't beat Goku. Next up is Gloria, which she cannot beat Goku. She wouldn't even want to fight Goku. Same with Serene. Serene wouldn't want to fight Goku just because they don't like fighting people. One, she's grounded, and she, obviously, since she doesn't fight, she doesn't really have any physical ability. She has magic. She has, like, nature magic, so maybe Mindy is a vampire, and she's actually kind of similar to Adam, so honestly, well, actually, she can't fly like they can. She can transform into a bat, but when she's up in the air, she can't really do too much. She could, like, maybe stay out there for a little bit, but I'm gonna say maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe, because if they were grounded, I think she could stand a chance. She has a lot of elemental stuff, like the Metopia abilities of fire, ice, and poison. So maybe she could use those to defeat Goku. But I think if Goku just stuck to the air, she'd probably lose. Classic Doc could absolutely beat Goku, especially on his home turf. While he's not as physically bulky as these two, he can do pretty much anything with his Ruby.
Classic Doc just basically just wipes Goku just easily.
Yeah, even if he wasn't like. Even if, like, he didn't have the insta-win bullshit, Classic Doc, I think, would have a pretty good chance of beating Goku, because he can do pretty much anything with the Ruby and bend reality too as well. This is Larry. Basically, I use Larry in my lore a lot, and I decided to put him on this tier list, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think he could beat him physically. I thought, definitely not physically, but I did think, what if, he, like, made some... I had the thought, Goku Gadget, kill Goku. I think maybe if he came prepared, he could figure something out. Otherwise, I don't think so. These are all Inkling Splatoon characters: Ren, Liz, Zachary, my Octoling form, and Doc's Octoling form. They are separate variants from me and Doc. Like, they're not the same person, but we'll get on that later. They are all Inklings / Octolings. They would not beat Goku. Splatoon weapons, I doubt could beat Goku. I doubt even specials could beat Goku. This is Golden, and I also don't think he could beat Goku. He's basically just the same as me. Golden could not beat Goku because he's the same as me, but lacks the fire, and he's less stronger. However, he has the ability to...
He's less stronger.
Yeah, he's Five Nights with the Crew lore. He can technically create Clones that could maybe deal with Goku? I don't know, but Golden himself cannot beat Goku. This is Amalgam, a scrapped character from... Or not really a scrapped character, but he's a character from a scrapped Five Nights with the Crew version. Basically, I wanted to remake Five Nights with the Crew with my OCs in it, and I canceled it, but Amalgam was going to be the final boss of that game after you beat Max Mode or something. Since it's a combination of pretty much almost all the characters, it could definitely beat Goku since it has stuff like Doc and Adam. It could beat Goku. This is Mortimer, an upcoming character in a KG project coming up on LK Gaming, or just LK. Larry Kuba from the Koopaling Group. He's working on a thing, and I made an animatronic character. That could not be Goku, because...
How many are you associated with?
Just two. But anyways, this guy could not beat Goku because it's just an animatronic. The demon possessing it, however, can, because it's indestructible. However, if Goku fights it after 6 a.m., it can't exist. But basically, Goku just kind of auto-loses because he can't beat it. Like, nothing can beat it. The way you counter this is to make it 6 a.m. because FNAF stuff. So yeah, this is my cast, and next we're going to move on to Rivals cast.
If I could beat Goku, well, if I gather enough power, I could, well, indeed beat Goku, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, boy.
I could actually combat Goku. I'd probably get my face smashed in. I'd probably go through the Undertale cycle of just dying over and over, maybe, but I'd get him eventually.
Could you explain your feats, like your abilities?
Can I explain my feats? How do I even know?
What can your character do? The people on YouTube over here don't even know what you do yet.
Yeah, treating myself in fiction. Now, I'm not one of those overly overpowered protagonists.
Neither am I.
Which is a good thing
for the most part.
Because I beat you. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, you'd beat me. Your character would
but
beat me.
I have achieved a power level before where I could mimic Ultra Instinct. I think it'd be reflexive more likely. I specialize in slashes, including elemental slashes, sword slashes. I'm a sword fighter, and I could pretty much just this is awkward. But if I was fast enough, I could hit Goku like 1,000 times a second or something with a hyper powered sword. But so I could energy blast, the likes, slashes. I even got a fucking Neko form. If I shift to Octoling form, I'm just fucking dead.
Maybe you could, like, use triple splashdown or survive these hands, like, when he's off guard to do a lot of damage.
If I had triple splashdown with, like, side order levels of... Hell, no, actually, no, that one Splatoon 3 level where you just can use splashdown infinitely, I just fucking just hammer on Goku, just like...
I'm pretty sure I think your counters would also be pretty good against Goku.
Okay, the counters. Imagine, like, he hits me with something equivalent to, like, Vegeta's Final Flash or something. My sword absorbs all that, I take no damage, and then I fly up to Goku, hit him once, and then all of a sudden he's atomized. Because my sword just literally channeled all of that fucking energy into one strike. It'll probably kill me in the process too, but you know what? As long as I beat Goku, that's fine.
That's technically beating Goku. Next is Dark.
Now, considering Dark, no, Dark will get incinerated.
Well, I mean, he's dead right now.
Dark's body physically cannot withstand that amount of power.
Rip.
Digi, he'll kill Goku instantly. Hell, he'll possess Goku and have him kill himself.
You should kill yourself. No! Digi is obviously an old overtuned character that Rival had. Actually, I think you should explain how Digi could beat him.
Digi, the embodiment of... Like, Digi's like a little just real-world hacker. Digi actually has no physical form of his own, though I did think of a scenario where he actually did gain one. What he does is possess a character and then just super buff their physical abilities, including stuff like flight, ultra instinct, the like.
So anybody on this tier list could beat Goku if Digi possessed them.
Technically, yes, actually.
Alright, video's over. Everybody can beat Goku. No, that's not how it works.
No!
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. It has to be on their own volition. Otherwise, it's just Digi. Because Digi needs a host in order to operate. And Digi has that level of Ultra Instinct where even if you're traveling literally faster than the speed of light, actually I don't know if that's possible, but he'll predict it. And he's an AI, no less. An AI that was actually programmed and hard-coded with very, very direct programming by Dark to quote, one of the literal codes is that he can't be removed by his host. Like, seriously, how he possesses a host is that he'll give them the most painful mind drain possible, and then they'll just be unconscious for the entire time that Digi possesses them. Rendering full control.
I think Digi can beat Goku.
Digi can easily beat Goku. And he has the same skills as my own. Sword slashes, except that he also has access to the fucking Minecraft kill command.
Slash kill.
So
how much damage does that do again? Let's educate our dear viewers today. How much damage does slash kill do?
Quintillion damage.
Do you know the exact amount? I might see if I can ask Gino to edit some of this stuff together. Gino, put on screen how much damage slash kill from Minecraft does.
Considering that Electro created Digi, it's only Dark who tampered with him. Electro is an ancient robot of sorts that has leveled up to the point of being able to regenerate himself like indefinitely. Even if you break his crystal, he'll reforge. That in that last collab when Lunar broke him apart, that was just a plot point. But Electro is insanely powerful and insanely durable. Hell, I think Electro actually has his own realm, which is terrifyingly crazy. Electro can beat Goku.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
He'll outlast Goku.
I'd imagine. Next is Steven.
Steven, normal ass dude with a little bit of angelic blessings. Steven has a plethora of magic and has armor, a shield, and sword. You know, the standard, like, warrior kind of fit.
Yeah.
Steven will not be able to beat Goku, however.
He can't fly either.
Alexandra. Steven's wife. Right. Honestly, I don't see Alexandra beating Goku either. Alexandra, despite literally being an angel, I wouldn't say she's necessarily immortal.
She's more just like a protector, a watcher.
Yeah, she is. And her body is actually much frailer than an angel's makes out to be.
Yeah, Gloria, my OC Gloria is similar.
Call it scuff lore, but whatever.
Yeah, we're OC. They're OCs. Anybody's gonna find them scuffed.
Yeah, fair enough. Everyone's always gonna have a problem with any kind of original character.
Yeah. Oh well.
Carl, the half angel, a byproduct, what am I saying? The half-angel born from Stephen and Alexandra. Despite saying that Stephen, neither Alexandra can be Carl, I think Carl, if he had enough potential, could absolutely hammer Goku.
Could I beat Goku?
I think we put Carl into maybe. If Carl, like, had some sort of, like, angelic channeling or something, maybe he actually finally got his fucking wings in Halo. Let's just stick him in maybe for now.
Yeah, we'll put maybe. Watami.
Honestly, I think she has the potential to give Goku an icy death. Watami, if she gets too cold, has an alternate form called Christami, where she gets a lot more offensive. However, it also just turns her into a glass cannon, so one punch of Goku could break her easily. Otherwise, Watami is a defensive supportive specialist. But however, out of all her repertoire, I don't think she can fly. I think Watami actually gets put in the maybe tier as well.
I think Watami has a decent shot.
Kit is just a cat. Like, seriously, he's the only character here who is just a literal cat.
Yeah.
Kit's only special ability is that he has a mutation in his DNA where if he's surrounded by enough water, or water magic, I guess, he can shift to a form called Aqua Kit, which is a lot more fishy. And if there's even more, that form can grow into a Mega Aqua Kit. It's not nearly enough to beat Goku. Koa, while she has all the spirit in the world, she'd get trounced.
Oh, poor Koa. She'd love it, though. She's like, I got ice! She's like, Mom, I fought Goku! Yes, she did, sweetie. Yes, she did.
Taylor, her mom, is going to be increasingly... speaking of which, Carla, her sister, and Taylor, her mother, also are completely incapable of...
Yeah, they're basically just normal humans. Taylor can make some good, comfortable clothing, and probably a little bit more than that. That's about it.
She'll give a gift to Goku, and that'll count as winning.
Can Taylor beat Goku?
No.
Dude, I love how I hate how in the middle of the I hate how earlier I just broke down because I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Next character.
Like if Koa or Carla goes down, Taylor has this special ability where she just becomes a fucking unstoppable force of nature for a little bit until she trounces the one who took down her daughters.
She pulls out the chancla. Chancla of death. Can Taylor beat? I'm gonna put her in mid now. Realistically, no. Probably not.
Shy in the past was a little bit overtuned, but I think with the alterations I've given to Shy, I don't think she stands as big as a chance as Carl or Watami do.
She definitely... I feel like she could have beat Goku back then when she was more powerful, but now she's a lot weaker. I haven't even seen what you've done with her recently, besides redesigns.
Shy still has a quite high magic stat, actually. I think we're gonna have to redo the...
yeah, no doubt, because this motherfucker over here...
Shy has wind and ice magic. She's a lot like Noelle, from Deltarune, if that has any relation to anything. Even personality-wise, she's pretty similar, but she doesn't have irresistible crush to anyone. She does have something, but I'm not going to explain what that something is. Otherwise, Shy is a great supportive specialist and a good magic caster, but otherwise, her body is... very sensitive, very frail, and it's the same case as Charles. She gets punched, she's dead.
So it's more of a case of if she can get off her attacks, she can do it. So maybe, probably?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright. Lila.
The succubus who does not like to be a succubus, and Watami's lover, actually, for some reason.
For some reason.
Unless she somehow seduces Goku, which she would not want to do, by the way.
I would assume she wouldn't like that.
Yeah, but if she does, I imagine that in the future, Lila actually might get more comfortable with showing off her charms, but otherwise I don't see her doing anything against Goku.
Yeah.
Cindy is just a human Tanuki hybrid, and there's really nothing special to her, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Beyonce. Beyonce is changing things, really. Beyonce is a 15 feet tall, anthropomorphic, fat-ass queen bee. A fat fetish artist is strange.
Oh, God.
For all her motherly grace and shit, Beyonce ain't standing a fucking chance. Xander, Beyonce's right-hand man, and he committed mutiny one time, I'm pretty sure. Because he loves Beyonce with every single fiber of his being. Xander is a technologically talented, he may be 5 feet tall, but he's a miracle worker around the hive.
Hell yeah.
And honestly, no. Even if he beat, beat. Even if he built like a shit ton of stuff, even like planned for all sorts of contingencies, Goku will just overwhelm him.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to think more about Larry. I mean, he can create crazy stuff, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he would have to cheat or whatever, so we're gonna rank Larry back down to cannot beat Goku. Can Larry from Super Mario Brothers defeat Goku?
No.
Buzz.
The ex-general, because he was fired for being an idiot by Xander.
Oh, come on, I'm not that
no,
stupid.
Yes, you are, you don't know. Yeah, Buzz stands the worst chance between him and the fellow bees on his list.
He's like, he can fly, he's got some bulk, and he's got a hammer, but like, he's just a bulky bee.
Okay, now we move on to a trio of weird ones. The following three are what are known as plush creatures. And order Luna's daughter, and Belle. Plush creatures are basically just giant, big living plushies. That's, if you've been on certain websites, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, dude, don't even get me started. I should make plush.
To give plush creatures an official fucking species name, plush creatures. Oh, and by the way, all three of these are cat women. Don't blame
kittens.
me.
We're cat lovers. We like cats.
Yeah. Anyway, starting with Luna. Luna here is 8 feet tall, kind of chubby. I mean, like, plush creatures are kind of designed to be chubby, if you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of floof.
A lot of floof. And is literally the queen of her own Dream World-esque realm. Yeah, I know, it sounds bizarre, but look at Mario & Luigi Dream Team.
Yeah.
And that being said, she has a bunch of reality-shifting properties, but obviously is much less effective outside of her home realm. Otherwise, I think Luna stands a maybe chance against Goku.
I feel like she could put him to
sleep. That'd be effective.
I think we're gonna split it down the middle and do the like depending if not in her realm, probably not. If in her realm, I think yeah, probably. What do you think is a good placement?
Honestly, if Luna channeled all the power she can. Oh wait, Luna's magic isn't actually necessary for harming, but I think she could. If she channeled enough energy, put Goku to sleep for a week. I think that might count.
Yeah, I think that'll count. She can beat Goku. If not, the comments can tell us otherwise.
I don't know if the comments would know very much about Luna. Next up is her daughter, Lil Luna, because I have no creative names. Lil Luna is called Little Luna because
Luna, but smaller.
Plush creatures cannot reproduce. But Little Luna was made magically, but she is made out of the exact same fabric that Luna is, so she looks exactly like her. Except that Little Luna here is much skinnier and is only 4 feet tall, much more shy. Essentially the princess of that Twilight realm. And I'll say this, she has Luna's abilities, but weaker. So, as of now, no.
She cannot beat Goku.
It's more like just, no!
Belle could beat Goku, though. Because she can't. She's indestructible.
Yes. Belle is I'm pretty sure Belle is the only other ancient level character on this list, besides maybe the next one. But Belle was crafted with the intent of her being literally indestructible. Not even the might of the sun can melt her down. It requires a very powerful enchantment to do that. For the sake of this tier list, we are announcing that Belle can indeed beat Goku by literally trapping him inside of her.
Yeah, she just wearing. It's like that one scene in what is it, Christmas Story, where Ralphie is trapped in his coat. That's effectively what it is. She can't really do much physically though, so it's not like she's a super god. She's just like a guardian type thing.
Seriously, if Belle is born, she acts as a barrier between her and her wearer. So no matter what kind of magic spells you have, if you're wearing Belle, you cannot use them outside of Belle. Congratulations, you've done it.
Seth.
He'll just walk up to Goku and just kill him.
Do we want to explain?
Seth is just digi, but weaker. Seth is, he may be a shy guy. He may be like a normal-ass shy guy, but he's basically a Grim Reaper in disguise, wielding a scythe and everything.
Is that the Shy Reaper?
Seth is also a glass cannon, so it's a toss-up whether Goku will beat Seth or Seth will beat Goku, but Seth can just walk up to Goku and just execute him.
I'd say he can beat Goku.
Butina? No.
One Kamehameha and one Kamehameha and she instantly dies because she has one HP.
She's just instantly gone. She'll respawn in like a minute or so, but yeah, she'll just poof.
She can't get hit physically, but she can only really do items and stuff. But I don't think that'd be able to beat Goku.
She'll throw a shit ton of poison mushrooms. Even that won't do anything.
Maybe if she uses all 7 Dragon Balls. Super. I mean, if she's fighting Goku, I feel like I don't know, but I feel like obviously she couldn't beat Goku.
No, she's just a boo. She's literally the only entity on this whole list that has 1 HP. She is Sans. Lunar fucking Magic Koopa, the strongest Magic Koopa to date, and he doesn't even use spells primarily. Lunar is a Magic Koopa that wears black and blue, inspired by none other than Silkadoom from Sonic RPG, and he has Bowser's body type. Like, I'm not even kidding, his body was magically augmented to have that of a Koopa's body type to Bowser's body type, which means his body is huge, but he also just has this small head on the top. But other than that, Lunar is terrifyingly strong and even has his own Giga form. I think with all that considered, Lunar could outpower Goku.
I probably.
Lord forbid.
He has a lot of magic. He has a lot of magic stuff too. Like he has an energy beam. Next up, we got Creo and Pyro.
We have Creo and Pyro, Lunar's brothers. Neither of them.
They both have. Creo has. I'm pretty sure it's Splash or like water, ice, and.
It's water, ice, and poison.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah. Also known as Splash, Frostbite, or Ooze if you play Sparks.
Pyro has fire, electricity, and wind.
Yeah. But they're not nearly as good as Lunar.
Fucking Hungry Yoshi. Hungry Yoshi really is just take the fat Yoshi from Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars and just make it orange. That's Hungry Yoshi.
Unfortunately, being the most iconic Yoshi in Mario history, aside from the main Yoshi himself, is not good enough to beat Goku, I don't think.
Hungry Yoshi does not have the strength to beat Goku. Oh no. Now it's kind of time for the Rival Rabbits. They may look like they're just Rabbit Peach, Rabbit Luigi, and Rabbit Mario, and Rabbit Yoshi, but no. These are the quote-unquote rival rabbits. Inspired by... That's what my fucking YouTube name is inspired by the way.
Yippee!
And Rival Rabbits wouldn't even be here if not for Kingdom Battles Versus mode.
Hell yeah.
So, a little bit of lore. The Rival Rabbits are actually, like, the only type of entity that's, like, they're kind of in the stage that's in between the Megabug from Kingdom Battle and Cursa from Sparks of Hope, where they're Megabug influenced to the point where they have their own Megabug forms that covers them in black and orange energy and gives them enhanced defensive capabilities. As for Rival Yoshi, actually isn't. He is actually part of the basement incident, so he doesn't have the Megabug form alike to the other 3. So I guess our first one we start off with is Rival Rabbit Peach. And taking into account the amount of defensive measure, oh no! There's a part of me that thinks that Goku can incinerate the Rival Rabbits, actually. Like, all of them. All 4 of them.
Oh boy.
Rival Yoshi obviously doesn't stand a chance. But if Goku's attack buffs aren't percentage buffs, then he just, like, levels up. All 3 Rival Rabbits have the capability to just make them 100% immune to attacks, so they could just outlast Goku.
Yeah.
Even Rival Rabbit Mario, I think, if he stacks on 2 elemental sparks. This is thinking that their colored Megabug forms, their pink, green, and yellow Megabug forms respectively, which are their Megabug forms powered up by their respective shields, and taking the dial up to 100%. Honestly, I don't think Rival Rabbit Peach even needs defensive sparks for hers to be fully powered up. The base Megabug form does 30%, and the fully leveled up Donkey Kong Adventure shield does 70%, and that just totals to 100%, which means RP, fuck you, fuck you, RP is indestructible. Well, let's put Rival Rabbit Yoshi in no, and the other 3 Rival Rabbits in maybe. A better chance working together as a team.
I feel like this is 1v1 scenarios.
Yeah, but in 1v1 scenarios, oh no, Super Saiyan Rival Mario would go nuts.
So, could they 1v1 Goku?
We'll just stick them on maybe.
Alright. Next is going to be decently quick. These are all Splatoon characters. Although Reef has the power of... Actually, we can go over Slash. We'll get rid of these guys for a minute.
Yeah, the Toxins, those 4 are literally just normal Inkling / Octoling characters. They stand no chance.
They have Grayskull weapons.
Is actually the Neo Agent 3 of my lore. of my side of things. But even with all that, no, he won't be able to beat Goku by a long margin.
This is the most interesting one with Reef, because she uses the stuff from Side Order, the chips from Side Order, so if she wanted to, she could get a fully upgraded charger and just kind of blast Goku. To be fair, I feel like I think the Toxins might actually have a chance, like, at least missed, because if she uses Grizzco charger.
I don't think the Toxins have that big of a chance. Goku is far tankier than a fucking King Samanid.
Yeah,
all three of them combined.
I feel like the King Samanids are much bulkier than Goku.
No, Goku is much bulkier than all three of them combined.
How the hell would you know that?
That's why the debate of can they beat Goku even comes up, because Goku... Have you seen his muscles, dude? He is incredibly dense.
I don't know Dragon Ball lore. Continuing.
Reef, if she at the very least, not the lucky chips probably, or the drone chips, but if she combined the power of all of the other supportive chips, the power, this mobility, the range, and the Lord forbid the support.
Yeah.
Like paired on any like preferably like either like shot or charger, preferably shot actually for the just
big ass fire.
I think Reef actually has a solid shot of just taking down Goku with that alone.
Though if
she had the the fucking Sonic Colors Final Smash.
Oh my god.
The Sonic Colors formation mask from when she beat Overlorder. I think Reef could take down Goku if she had the ability to just channel all of them together.
Yeah. She is a normal Octoling, though, so she's still pretty fast. I think she goes in maybe.
She is a normal Octoling, which means she is still fragile, which means Goku could just walk up to her and slap her into pieces.
Yeah. That's all of our characters, but you might be wondering, who's this? This is Roy! Do you remember KG Roy? We put him in the tier list because we were in a call and he asked them. So now the question comes in. Roy, can you beat Goku?
Okay, Editor Gino here to step in and take over. Lemmy and your friends, you've made me go through way too many OCs, and I am brain dead tired. So, I'm going to end out this video and ask Roy myself.
Yeah, man.
Alright, Roy, I know it's late at night, but I got a quick question for you.
Yeah, it's 1 in the morning, but what's up?
Do you think you can beat Goku?
Yeah, about that.
He left the call. Okay, Lemmy, there's your answer. Point proven.
But yeah, that does it for can our characters beat Goku? If you got a little laugh out of the video or just enjoyed it in general, leave a like. Keep in mind that this is the top tier isn't like we're 100% certain, at least on all these. We're just like I feel like these are the best chances. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in whatever I do next. Goodbye.